Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Carol, aka the Creative Curly Head. I am a lettering enthusiast and have been practicing the art of modern calligraphy since the past 3 years. With Mother's Day today, I thought it would be the perfect moment to share with you how to create a beautiful greeting card. So without further ado, let's get creative.
Take an A4 sized watercolor sheet and fold it into half as shown here. Trace out a circle on the front side of the sheet. This will act as the base for our flower wreath. Now we will mark out where the flowers would be placed. I'll place one flower here and the other one right in the opposite corner. I will do this throughout the circular wreath, making sure that I leave some space in between. Also ensuring that I vary the position and the size of the flowers. Once you're happy with the positioning of the flowers, now it's time to add some leaves. I'm marking the branches where the leaves would be placed. Similarly, adding some extra leaves wherever I see vacant space. It's time to sketch out the flowers. Zoom in and show you how I like to sketch out my flowers. Draw a circle in the center and depending on the number of petals, divide the circle into equal parts. Here I'm looking for 6 petals, so I divide the circle into 6 equal parts. Now for each part drawn, trace it out into a petal. Let me repeat the process and show it to you again. Draw the circle, divide the circle into 6 equal parts and trace out the petals in each of the divided part. This will act as the base sketch. For all the flowers that's been sketched out, this is how it looks. Now let's add leaves to the branches we had already drawn. This would be a simple process. Just ensure that the leaves go in different directions and not all of them in the same direction. After all the leaves have been added, I like to draw small twines wherever I see vacant spaces to give the wreath a fuller effect. Add small flowers, twines, leaves to your wreath wherever you see an empty and vacant space. Make sure you fill out the entire circle and do not leave much gap around each of the elements. Now that I'm happy with the way the sketch has turned out, I will take my fine liner. Here I'm using the Faber Pitt Artist pen fine liner and tracing out my sketch. Now when you sketch out using your fine liner, the pencil sketch will act as the guideline. You don't have to exactly follow your pencil sketch guideline. If you do not like the look of certain petals, you can also change it as in when you go with your fine liner. Here I'm tracing out the flower, at the same time correcting any sizing issues if there were any in the sketch. The pencil sketch just makes the process oh so easy. To further enhance the sketch, use a thinner fine liner to add details to your flowers. This will give your sketch a bit more depth and enhance it further. The same can be done with the leaves to give them a bit more dimension. After adding all the details and erasing out the guidelines, this is how my wreath looks. You can leave it to this, but I like to add a little bit of color to my wreath. You don't need to go overboard. A slight hint of color works well. Also, the best part is you don't even have to be within the guidelines. This is how my final wreath looks with the color added. You can now add your text in the central portion of the wreath. I will be simply writing Happy Mother's Day using my black Pentel Sign brush pen. You don't have to necessarily do modern calligraphy here. A simple text would look great too. And voila, this is how my card looks like after the text has been added. I've also added a small message inside the card and finished up the look.
I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay creative.